Do this to help your child who doesn't yet speak actually speak. Before toddlers can understand words, copy words, or speak words, they need one essential foundation, and that is noticing people. As a speech pathologist and as a mum, I've used this exact step with hundreds of children, including a 6-year-old boy who only said papa when he first came to us. And within 4 months, using the strategies I'm teaching you today, he was speaking in 3-word sentences. Today, I'll show you the exact step 2 of our 10 steps to speaking program that help toddlers tune in, notice people, and move towards speaking. It combines the best of Haynen's It Takes Two to Talk, Laura Miser's Let's Talk About Talking, and PC Talk. And at the end, I'll show you what step 3 looks like, because once your child notices you, the next step is helping them stick around long enough to learn vocabulary and speaking. Why does step 2 matter? Step 2 is called I Know You're There. This step is all about helping your toddler notice your voice, your movement, your sounds, your face, and respond in tiny but meaningful ways. Research tells us that children who notice what's happening around them, especially people, are far more likely to develop joint attention later. And joint attention is one of the strongest predictors of future speaking. So let's begin with the simplest place to start, and that is sounds. Strategy 1 is called use fun sounds to get their attention. Many late talking toddlers don't naturally turn to sounds yet, so we make sounds fun, gentle, and worth noticing. Things that you can try at home are using a noise maker and play hide and seek with it. Have an electronic noise maker toy, the ones that you press a button and it plays a tune or has flashing lights. While your child has their eyes closed, hide it under a blanket, a cushion, and then go and find it together. You can play with a toy kitchen and make funny eating sounds and slurping sounds, nom 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 nom. You can tap blocks together, play with pots and pans as though they are drums, jump with them and say boing, hide behind a door and say knock knock, and then when they see you, say boom. Remember to keep your words minimal and use sound effects. We are making it easy for your child to imitate you. When they parrot you, this makes learning how to speak a whole lot easier. Remember, any reaction counts. A look, a pause, a smile, a tiny head turn. And once your child starts noticing sounds, the next step is helping them notice something bigger, and that is movement. Strategy 2 is using playful movement to help them tune in. Children notice movement long before they notice spoken words, so we use our bodies to pull their attention toward us in a playful, gentle way. Activities can include animal walks, bear crawls, crab walks, kangaroo hops. We can move slowly, then freeze. The silly switch up is that we can do a bear crawl and then suddenly bark like a dog. This is called sabotage. Kids love this because they love telling us that we're wrong, and any reaction is a win. You can also play animal peekaboo, so you crawl behind a couch, pop up with a smile, say boo, pause, and once your child is noticing movement, you'll see engagement growing. But before we continue, I have something important for you. If these ideas are helping you, download my free 10 Steps to Speaking guide in the description below. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications. This helps us reach more families of toddlers who aren't speaking yet. My therapy assistants in Melbourne, Australia, learn from these same videos. It's how I train my team to help children take their first steps towards speaking. And if you're not in Melbourne, I also offer online coaching, so you can get the same support no matter where you live. Now, with your toddler noticing sounds and movement, let's help them start noticing you during play itself. Strategy 3 is called adding a little surprise during their play. When toddlers get super focused on toys, they often tune the world out. So instead of interrupting their play, we gently insert ourselves into the moment. Activities can include, if they are playing with a ball, you insert yourself into playing with them with the ball gently. If they are running around the dining table, insert yourself and chase them around the dining table. You can copy their sudden stops or turns. If they're sliding down the slide at the playground, You take turns with them sliding down the slide, and you can add wee sound effects. If they are playing with something in the bath, you imitate them with another similar toy. If they're playing with a soft toy, you grab another soft toy and imitate their soft toy. Inserting yourself into the moment is fun for the child and helps you stay present whilst engaging with them. Enjoy how much fun they are having. Strategy 4 is where we create a sound pattern they can't ignore. Instead of random sounds, you create a simple pattern the child starts to anticipate, notice, and look for. Then interrupt the sound pattern. Toddlers love patterns. Their brains naturally tune in. An activity could include zoom, zoom, zoom with a car, then make the car do a donut and say swish instead. Or you can stomp, 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 and then wiggle, roll, roll, roll a ball, and then spin it. Do an animal sound, meow, 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 then suddenly roar like a lion. They are likely to notice, look up, or even imitate you when they hear, you see, you have changed the pattern. Strategy 5 is when we create tiny moments for them to respond. Part of I know you're there is responding to people because a conversation is just that. I communicate, you notice and respond, I notice and respond, you notice and respond again. Toddlers don't always know they're meant to respond, so we build these little moments that make responding easy and rewarding. Activities can include a bubble pause, lift the wand, freeze, wait for a look, reach or a sound, and then blow. In running races, ready, steady, pause. Let them signal they want the go. 2 choices, you hold up 2 toys, freeze, then let them choose with their eyes or their hands. These little moments are early communication long before words. If this feels slow, research shows this is exactly how communication begins. Noticing comes before understanding. Understanding comes before speaking. Download the free guide, subscribe, and don't miss the next step. When your toddler begins to notice you, your movement, your face, your voice, they're ready for step 3, which is the next step. Step 3 is called I Can Stick Around, and it's all about helping your toddler stay with you longer so they can learn, copy, and eventually speak. You're doing an incredible job. I'll see you in step 3, which I will add here when it's available.